Hi there everybody, Andrew Rice here. I'm in one of my favorite places in all the world, Royal Melbourne West Golf Course, and I'm with one of my favorite people in all the world, legendary teaching professional at Royal Melbourne, my good buddy Dan Wiley. Dan, thanks so much, man.
Pleasure.
So cool to be out here. And guys, here's what we've got for you today. We're talking approach shots, and what we decided is we're going to jump out on a couple of holes on the West Course, play us slow down a little bit for the day, and so we've got some openings. We picked the iconic 6th hole, perhaps one of the coolest approach shots in all of golf. Just absolutely magic. They've been kind to us today and put the pin in a very accessible location.
Probably the easiest out there.
Yeah, I think it is, because it seems to want to funnel down, and I know in the President's Cup the players seem to make this one look easy. I know it's going to play significantly harder with that pin all the way to the left over that bunker that you see on your screen there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hit some shots, and I'm going to ask you some questions. We're going to talk about what the plan is. Okay, we've got 160 yards. Would you say it's relatively flat from here to the green? Maybe up a little bit.
Little up. Just
play a little bit up. Okay.
False front.
And I know this from previous experience here, you do not want to land your golf ball at the hole. Okay.
No.
You're always at Royal Melbourne. These are the firmest greens I've ever experienced, and you certainly know this better than me, but the last time I was here, I spoke to a gentleman and he said he had never ever repaired a ball mark at Royal Melbourne. And I can believe that. Wait till you get up to the green and we see some of these shots we're going to have to play. Hopefully we don't hit these too well. Dan, you can hit yours well. I'm going to do my best to hit it well, but let's see. So Dan, you've got 160 yards to the pin. Yep. You're trying to land it at what number?
Trying to land it meters wise about 145, 140.
Okay, so
in the front there.
140 is like 154. Okay, doing the conversion. These guys work in the fancy new age metric system. I'm going to go with good old fashioned yards. Come on, Dan, let's see what you got. Okay, we're going to play this out. Keep it real. These are our first shots of the day. Haven't hit any warm-up shots, but we are here for you. Here we go. That pretty much matches the explanation you were giving me. Landed it a little too far up there, but it's certainly doing some good. That was a nice shot there. And I will say this, you know, what's the objective of any golfer? I think the big key is to get the ball to match the picture in your head. And based on what you explained to me prior to hitting the shot, that pretty much matched. You were trying to land in front right corner, that's where it landed, maybe a couple yards beyond what you were looking for. Very nice shot, very nice shot. I would be happy to match that, my friend. I'm going to go for, you know, the rookie approach. I'm going to try to hit, because I feel like I'm between clubs, I'm going to try to hit this kind of high cut up 7-iron that's going to come in from the left side, and hopefully, I believe it's got no choice but to funnel down to the right. So let's see how that works out. Oh, he's hit it a bit thin. Get right. Come on, take the slope. It's long. Is it going to reappear? No. That was badly thin. Okay, I'm sure you can see the low flight. Certainly low in the face. Quite difficult. Down slope. It's always difficult, certainly for me as a low ball hitter, when I'm on a down slope and I feel like I've got to try to get the ball up. Oftentimes I find that I'll hit it thin, but my primary thought that works is I've got to watch for getting the ball too far forward. That ball fell forward. I've got to try to feel like I'm really going to let that club head go, deliver some loft to get it up. Let's go and see how we do up at the green. Okay, so I'm sure you can see my ball ended up long. Never a good spot, I find, at the Royal Melbourne. To be long, a treacherous shot indeed. And I think where you're standing, Dan, is almost where I've got to be looking, somewhere up here, and I'm going to use the slope to kill some of the speed and then let gravity kind of funnel it down. And I'm thinking I've certainly got options. I can putt it. I've got a good lie, grass is lovely. I can putt it, I can hit a little low bumper, but I think I'm going to go with just a pretty straightforward putt. See if I can get it up there and just let gravity do its work. See if I can hang with this guy. I'm sure you can see his ball there, looking pretty sporty. Thanks, mate. So let's give this a go. When I hit that, I thought it was pretty good.
I reckon it will be pretty good.
Oh my goodness, look at the pace. Wow.
A little into the wind.
I'll take that. Little into the wind, thank you. Yes, it was a little into the wind. Okay, Dan, come on. So you've got, and you certainly said when your ball hit the green, it was a little deep in the green. Let's take a look. So Dan, what do you think? Flag in or out? What's your take on the flag in or out?
Yeah, look, for me,
deal?
for me personally,
Yeah.
I like it out for anything that's kind of in my peripheral vision when I'm putting.
Yeah.
Anything I think I'm a pretty good chance of making, you know,
Yeah.
relatively speaking.
15 feet?
15 feet, definitely out.
Okay.
This one here, because it's so downhill,
Yeah.
I don't mind it being in.
Okay.
From long distance, I'm kind of just keeping it in, keep the speed of play going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
my take too. 15 feet and in, I prefer it out.
Throw it out. See,
Um,
hold here for some, you know, bit-
Yeah, I think so. There's more room in there. Okay. So let's see what you got, Pods. That is so slick. And it went a little out of sight, but that is in the circle of friends. Nice job.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm going to take this out. Thank you. Let's see what we can do here. You think this is going left? Or no? Your response says...
It's pretty straight down there, to be fair.
Let's see, I know it's going to get there. No, it didn't come left at all. Wow, it actually went a little right. Okay, Australian, one up. Okay, everybody, you may recognize this approach shot. We've perhaps got a little bit further out than what you saw on President's Cup TV, but this was the first hole in the President's Cup. Most of the players were hitting drives all the way up close to the green, but I will tell you this, the firmest greens I've ever experienced, and the ability to not only control your golf ball, but to get that spin and that strike right down is paramount here.
Huge, yeah.
Okay.
Expensive.
Yeah, you've got to be able to control your golf ball and strike it properly to have a chance at stopping the ball on the greens. And we've just been hitting some chip shots. We were waiting for a player to come through. We were hitting some chip shots, and I commented to Dan that you can hear the ball bounce on the third bounce. Okay, it's really, really firm, and so we've got 85 yards, and I would say we're looking to land this ball in the 65 to 70 range. A little bit left, it's going to hit and funnel off to the right. It looks super simple. It really doesn't look like much, but when you've got the undulation and the turf that we have here at Royal Melbourne, it is something to witness. It is something truly, truly special, and I often think to myself, how many golf courses could benefit from this kind of turf, this kind of firmness? It just, to me, makes golf so much more fun, so much more interesting. Dan, you're one up. Let's check it out. Come on. I'm going to need to pull something special out here. The hometown boy. Spicy, well struck, well left, and my gosh, look at it go. It's trying to come down.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay, I know you, you're a good player, and I know that for you is okay. Just okay. Okay, come on. Let's see what we got, Andrew. Grab. Okay, I think I'm inside the hometown hero, but not by much. Dan must probably got 25 feet, 20 feet. I've got not great, but we got a chance. Let's see what happens. Come check the screen out. And so Dan just made a good comment. He said, you don't have to film the pitch mark repair. This is certainly true right here. Actually would have been interesting to see where those balls landed. I know they landed significantly short of where they finished. So Dan, you're away. I know you're feeling a lot of pressure here, mate. Down the hill, right to left, looks like, hey? How do you want this pin? You want this?
I want this one out, actually.
I think so too. This is one where you feel like you're not in protect mode. You're trying to make it, trying to seal the victory for Australia.
Redemption.
Hit a good one. Well, he's giving it a fair run. Wow, so much break, hey? It actually seemed like the way that rolled, it seemed like it was more uphill.
Yep. Yeah, the
That's
little section,
wow.
and then back up.
Yeah, I thought when you hit that, that's good by the way, which means I've got to make this. I thought when you hit that, that was a ways by. Okay. Whoo, 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 whoo. Had a chance, Pods. Well played. Too good, too good. Hey, what you gonna do? So we're having so much fun. We said, why not? Come on, let's try to show the folks what it's like to hit a bunker shot out of these sand belt bunkers. It doesn't really look like much, but this is straight down the hill, coming from the left side of that third green, the first hole for the President's Cup. The only way I think one of those players would ever get in here is if they drove it in here. I hope the only way you and I would ever get in here is if we maybe messed up our second shot or something. But let's have some fun. Let's check it out. Okay, straight down the ski ramp all the way to the pin. Let's see what you got, Daniel. Oh, lovely sound. And it does not want to think. I suspect, like, you hit that nicely. It had an awesome sound, like lots of speed, lots of spin, but you carried it quite a bit further than you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. Really a nice sound there. I like that. Okay, let's see if we can get delicate and perhaps get a little redemption here. Oh, he's fatted it out.
Chunk and roll.
Chunk and roll, come on, baby. Get left. Oh! You gotta like the comeback. Hey, you won the match, Dad. Thanks so much, Pods. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me out. Cool to spend some time with you. Approach shots. Let's know our distances. Let's control our golf ball. I think the difference for most golfers between carry and total is huge. And if there's one thing you take away from this, two things. Number one, Royal Melbourne. Awesome, get here if you can. Number two, know your carry distances, because if you can carry the golf ball and land it in the right place, no other golf course in the world is it as important as it is out here. But I will say this, it's important wherever you play golf. Know your carry distances, find out what they are, hit at that distance and have a great time. Thanks so much for watching. Leave some comments below. If you like this video, share it with a buddy. Say, come on, let's go to Australia, let's go and play some golf. I appreciate you watching. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you've clicked that subscribe button in the top right corner of the screen. And if you are subscribed, give us a like, share it with a friend. You know you've got friends out there that certainly could benefit from some of this information. Even if you are subscribed, I'd love for you to give the bell a ring. Ring that little bell in the bottom right corner of the screen there. That way, anytime I post new information, you'll get notified, and hopefully we can get better together at enjoying this great game.